Okay, so going down the steps, I'm not sure how it's gonna work out with the pandemic, but going down the steps and going up the steps, I always have kids go into the inner rail here, not to walk in the middle because this jams so much. So always using the inner rail so that another classroom could go up and down freely. So this is the cafeteria table, and they're all labeled by room numbers. Room 19, those are these two are our tables. Actually, these three are our tables. Rooms, it does say room 9, but that's for the other recess time. So these three are our tables, and you want to walk the kids all the way here. Don't let them make a dash for it and run to them. And you might have to hang out with them for like the first couple of minutes because the aides are not always here on time, making sure that they are sitting down all the way. They're not screaming. They are not visiting other classrooms. They're not allowed to visit other classrooms. They're allowed to hang out with the other classrooms during their the playtime, but not during the eating time. And the kids who are buying lunch will have to form a line over here. So kids who are buying lunch are told to wait on these lanes before entering the cafeteria door, exit and entrance doors. So they're here again. Make sure they come here in an orderly fashion. They're not making a dash for it and running. Otherwise, you could go to the back of the line. Okay, so this door right here leads to the auditorium. That door right here, which is also one of the doors the kids use to go to the cafeteria. You go in through there is the teacher's lounge. Let me show you another important area. That's the principal's window office. And that's the kinder area. There's another kinder classroom right here. That's the two-story building where 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade students are. And I'm going to show you the science room. So classroom 24, it's the bungalow, is a science room. After school, it's also used by, these two rooms are used by the after-school care. So in case we do hire a science teacher and you need to take them to their science special, you'd walk them over here. That is the science lab. So here are the bathrooms, girls and boys, and the kids use these bathrooms when they're eating the cafeteria. They need to walk, so if you see a kid running, you know, and it doesn't matter what kid, we just all tell them to walk. And this bathroom here is for teacher use. So after the kids are done eating, the aides will line up the kids in these lanes. And this is really difficult for them, but they have to go quietly through this corridor because this building is the library and 2nd and 1 first grade classes in here. This building's all 1st grade, and the assistant principal who has meetings is here. So you're talking about walking all these kids quietly through this corridor to get to the playground. And on the side of the walls here, the crates are missing, but it's where the kids put their snack bags. So it gets really congested in this area. And this is the kids' playground area. They go to the area they're assigned to that week. And they're not allowed to bring their snack bags out here. They're supposed to leave it in that corridor with the crates. But ever so often we see some snack bags being left there. And that's like a safety issue. Okay, so this is the assembly area. This is where the pickup area, where the kids line up every single morning, and these numbers in blue circles correspond to the room number. So we're room number 19. The kids line up on this orange line. And I like to have my kids line up with student number 1 over here, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because except for Mondays, it's the only time they're facing this way for the assembly. Otherwise, they're facing this way because we exit to our classroom going around towards the back don't use the corridor. It's so congested. We go all the way around. So I like to have the number 1 person in the class, followed by 2, 3, ready to go, face this way, and we make we try to go right on time to beat the crowds, because it does get congested on the back corridor too. So we try to make a quick exit every single morning. So when the recess whistle and bell rings, the students need to go back into that corridor to get their snack bags. You can imagine how congested this area gets to get their snack bags and then line up for you. So this area is always a problem area. Kids make a run for it, so regulating this area is quite difficult for the aid teachers. I like to sometimes in the first weeks of school hang out here, watch them, make sure they're following the directions. Just keep so that they don't like form bad habits. Okay, so in the playground there is a girls' restroom and a boys' restroom, and in the middle here is the room for the speech therapy. If the student is pulled out for speech therapy, they go to this room. Occupational therapy is also there. So this is the back corridor where we walk back to classroom. Every morning we walk this way. After recess, after lunch, we walk this way because that other corridor gets so congested, and our classrooms are in the back anyway, so it kind of alleviates that area. Okay, so here in the bottom of the 2nd story building is the resource room. So if they have a resource teacher and it's a pull out, they go here. 4th grade class, 3rd grade class, 3rd grade class. And again, the kids are to use the inner rail so that the other classrooms could also freely use the steps too. So right next to our room 19 is room 19A. This is the room where the psychologist is.